All right, boys. I think you already know. You've already seen the patch notes. You've seen the unit. You're like, damn, that is a unit, right? Overall, this is a very questionable update, right? It's good for a lot of people. This is a good skip, a good little transition from what you just got on Escanor straight to the end of year. They gave you a big W here by allowing you to skip, basically, because this unit is not all that, right? It's good. It's not that bad. And again, on my comment section, everyone's like, oh my god, it's Amelia. It's like Red Jericho. It's not a freeze on rank 1, okay? It's a rank 2 freeze, a rank 2 or 3 stun, not on 1. See, that rhymed. So with it, we're talking about Valenti real quick. We're gonna talk about what's next and what you should know of. So again, end of year's there, but they didn't drop majority of the update. Half the update's missing, right? And the stuff that's usually supposed to drop didn't drop. So I don't know what happened there. But today I'll talk about it quickly, just give it to you and break it down. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Should do something for Valenti broken down. Don't fall for it. So first things first, the banner itself, before I talk about Valenti. Valenti is a featured unit on the banner, 0.5% rate, great. The ones we're looking at, winning the end, collection purposes, this, collection purposes, not like too great. This, it's alright, this, this, not bad. Attack disable, attack seal, very annoying. This, very good unit. This, really damn good. One of the better units in the game. And then this, Summer DN, the PvE goddess, the literal absolute carry when it comes to Demon Beast. Beautiful character for helping you in farming fast and saving your time. Yes, Kizuna's there. Kizuna's great, alright, she is. But DN is just overall the better character, right? Because she ranks you up automatically, and then she proceeds to just destroy. That's how it is, right? So DN makes your farming life way easier. This plus simultaneous clear equals fast runs. You'll be done in a few minutes per, like not even a few minutes, like 2 minutes per day, and you're done with demons. It feels great. It does. Great character, very helpful. Fully up to you though, right? It's the banner itself is right before the festival. That's what it is. That's how it's going to happen. The banner itself is, again, kind of terrible other than the last 4 units. The last 4 units plus this, you can say 5 units just summoning 4. That leaves you with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 other units, right? So basically less than a 50% chance to pull what you're looking for, which not a good chance on a 3% banner. You're going to get destroyed. Don't do it. Do not fall for it. I don't think it's a great summon. Again, if you like this for collection purposes, you can definitely dive on in and have fun. I'm not gonna stop you. If you're like a whale and you're watching this, you don't even need to watch this. Just go and summon, bro. Literally, if you have like 1,000+ gems, you could definitely have fun with this. And the end of year, keep that in mind. The 2 things that I wanted to mention of what's next. First thing, if you head over here to the shop, right? They didn't drop anything regarding Christmas. They just dropped the Christmas like content and stuff like that. But the entire set of all Christmas cosmetics did not drop, which means there are still 5 costumes to return, right? Those costumes are Kings, the Festival King, the old, I think, it's one Merlin. I don't know which Merlin it is. I believe it's the other, like, Attack Disable Merlin. I think that's what it is. There is Magelda that has to drop, Escanor, and one more. Do I remember it? No. It's Ragnarok the End. So Ragnarok the End, Magelda, Summer Merlin, I believe that is Summer Merlin, and then King. That's what it is. Also, the one Escanor will get his, but the one Escanor is now an outdated unit. If you look at the new Escanor, he's again good for some stuff, so if you still use him, you can definitely get that costume. That's what's supposed to redrop, right? But they're supposed to they've always done this. I don't think they're going to give it up now. You have to have 2 new costumes for Christmas, right? Usually the updates bring 2. Last one brought 4. So they could bring 5, they could bring 3, they can bring 1, they can bring whatever they want. So let's say 2, right? Usually that's like the lowest, which means it's supposed to be a Fez unit, right? So Merlin just dropped, Escanor just dropped, could be them. Merlin mainly, I would say, because she needs one. She needs a costume. I think Merlin will be one of them. Escanor just dropped, so they can pull the, oh, he dropped too soon, we can't give it just yet. So they can delay his, definitely. That's really it. Berserker Starosta kind of got his costume in the Hawk Pass, so I doubt it's him. And that's really it. When it came to Fez units, I don't know what the other ones would be, or who dropped recently that actually deserves a costume. So they could do it. Last year was weird. Last year was just like Magelda, who doesn't need one. Summer Merlin got one. So what? Let's say it's a Ragnarok character. A potential Ragnarok character could get it. What else really like released recently? It was like collabs and then Fezes. That's all it was. So I don't think anybody else deserves it. Maybe Zelda's got it too. No, so it can't be that. Chandler, maybe? I don't know. There's so many characters, so who knows who gets the entire costume set. But again, if it is Escanor, you need that. You need to set aside some gems for that. If it is Merlin and you still run Unknown Team with Merlin, you need that for the extra CC. So don't get me wrong, just save a few gems for that. Again, if you're gonna screw yourself over and not get the end of year because of those costumes, screw those costumes. Leave them. You don't need them. But let's say that you do have the gems for them. Just set aside some I do think that Kings is not that bad. If you are like a little bit low on its attack, for some of the stuff in the PvE content, you don't really need it, but it's good if you would like to. It looks drippy as hell. Magilda, it's again for looks only. The other ones are for looks. Mainly if you run Summer on the team in PvP, you need that one. So there are those things to keep in mind for the side thing here that they will be coming soon, right? Not only that, if this banner is here, it's a Christmas banner, it ends on 12/22. Which is a little bit weird. They didn't do it where it should end on the end of the festival, which is theoretically 12/29. So they did it a week early, which I'm presuming the reason they did it is because there is going to be planned Data for Liz. Why? Because they ended it. I was saying it earlier in a different video or a while ago, that if they do end it on the 12/22, right? That means it's 7-day banner's coming, right? It just happens. It has to, right? Which means it's basically confirmed that the Fez will not start on the 22nd. It'll most likely start because the Fez can't occur when the Fez is happening. It's just how it's been. It's just like, it's like a law. For Grand Cross, it's a law. So I think 12/22 is a guaranteed confirmed Dana for Liz, okay? Or not just Dana for Liz. Let me rephrase. Anybody that is a step up banner, right? And if you go off of it, let's just say it's Dana for Liz, because I think it is Dana for Liz. If you look at it, you had the first one being a very good character in everything PvE, right? She just ranks you up right away and you can go and destroy. The second one for Coin Shop, or Coin Dungeon rather, right? Both of them worked in like a specific area in the game. So I wonder what the blue will be for, okay? Blue could be for Demonic Beasts, right? That is currently the content that kind of needs one character. Maybe she's like an overall character to help you just in everything with that. I don't know. Will she be like a PvP character? Because the first two are PvE. They're like, oh, this one's PvP. Could work. I don't know in what content she could actually be designed for to help you with. But again, that is a step-up banner, which most of the time, step-up banners are very important, okay? Because last year, I skipped Coin Dungeon Liz, and I paid the price for like 6 months until she got added to one banner, and I got her. I am telling you now, if you do skip Dana for Liz, and she is like a game-breaking unit for PvE, it will haunt you. Yes, it will. Again, yes, the end of year is there, which that is more important. By far, it is. But I'm just putting it out there that if you do waste your gems on Valenti, and that is a unit you do need, just don't screw yourself over unnecessarily. I'm telling you now, it's not the smartest idea. Like, again, first, save for end of year. Save for that, see what happens. This will release right on Global on the, let's see. It'll release on Global on the 13th. 2 weeks after that, you won't know what the end of year is, which is how I guess they've done it. So to find out the end of year, you have to wait until the 28th, which is the day after this leaves. So yeah, that does suck. You'll know what Dana for Liz is, if it is Dana for Liz. Then you'll know the stream is. So again, you'll have to miss out on this. Have to. This will not happen. But you do have a chance to see what Dana for Liz is, and then decide if you want to go on this banner, being again the step up one, whatever that step up is. That's how it'll go. So keep that in mind. You'll be able to like save on the costumes also. You can like go in on the 900 banner for the end of year and then be like, oh, I already got what I'm looking for. I don't need anything else. Like, you know, I can now go and buy the costumes that I wanted. You can do it that way too. So that's just what I wanted to bring up. Just make sure you are aware of it. Valenti, I think, is a skip. Even though I'm missing majority of the characters, I understand it. Don't screw yourself with what's to come. The costume sale also, I didn't even mention that at all in this video. But if they do drop it, which I hope they do, because I need some costumes. Again, it's a terrible time. It is. So I'm screwed even if they do drop it. I'm not gonna have enough gems for the majority of what I need. But if they do drop it, that's there. That's really it. So up to you. Do what you want. Have fun. Stay safe. And yeah, peace out and enjoy. That's all I got for you. That's all I got. Yeah.